happy talk. Keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream?
Okay, so I officially have swollen eyes today. That's why I'm wearing my glasses. And
Were you
I'm
crying?
really happy that when I walked in, you know me.
Yeah.
If I even tear up the slightest bit, my
Is it
eyes,
allergy?
No.
She's been tearing.
I tear up emotionally.
Oh.
And last night, guess what? My daughter has a religion class, and the has assigned movies for the kids to watch. And what they do is they discuss the movies after they've watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they've watched it with a parent because they get extra credit, so my daughter's all over that.
Oh,
And
I love that
it's a
idea.
fantastic idea. I love it because it kind of encourages kids to be with their parents.
Sure.
And then to have a talking point afterwards at a time when in high school kids are so drifting away from their parents and don't want to talk to them. It's really, I just think it's a super cool, and obviously as a freshman, so I'm kind of new to this whole and having
Sure.
and all that stuff. So I'm like, my new favorite person. With the exception of the fact that last night's movie, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
God, I haven't seen that forever.
oh, and black and white also, more extra credit.
Wow.
Well, she takes the movie to a friend's house so she and her friend can watch it, and the mom has agreed to watch it with her because she's only read the book. So I had a kind of a dinner engagement, I already told you about it, with a friend from out of town last night. So I said, okay, great, I'll have dinner with our friend, then I'll run over and pick up from our friend's house. I kid you not, I walk in. Okay, the husband is like an Adonis. He's like 6'2", dark hair, big shoulders. Like, I'm just glad you weren't there.
I'm glad
Cool.
you
I was just looking at him.
I'm going to stop my description. But I walk in, so the kids are strewn out all over the sofas. The mom's in the bean bag. Believe it or not, my friend, the dad, is sitting in a rocking chair of all things that they have in their little family room. And everyone's got tears. And I sit down, and it's the court scene right at the end where they convict, his name escapes me right now.
It's not Boo Radley, is it?
No, Boo comes later.
Right.
But I just, like all of us, I sat down, immediately started crying. So that's why my eyes are so puffy today, and I'm so mad because I always like to be my best when I'm with my favorite people.
Wow.
I know. So that was kind
Such
of
a strong story.
Yes.
Kill a Mockingbird.
on so many levels. And so it was great because we all kind of started discussing it.
Sure.
And everyone shared their opinions about justice and humanity, and it was just like really great. I really enjoyed it.
It won an Academy Award too, didn't it? It had to.
Oh,
I'm sure everything it did.
Who was the actor in it?
Gregory Peck.
Thank you.
There
Gregory
you
Peck.
go.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yep.
And still as good today as I'm sure it was.
And who
in the
played
day.
Scout?
You know, I don't remember that little girl's name. I mean, like what the actress's name was.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know if she was ultimately became famous or a famous actress.
So
or not.
what else is required of them to read this year? Because I remember, I think it was my freshman year that To Kill a
So
Mockingbird.
it's not reading; it's
a
watching
movie.
movies.
I like that.
Oh, they don't even have to
So-
read the book?
No. So guess
Wow.
what? We watched Social Network last week,
Oh, that's a pretty good movie.
That's
which
a
was
good
an
one.
awesome.
That's a great
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
to talk to a freshman in high school about what, the content, the direction, betrayal,
Well, yeah, I think that's the best part about that film is everybody uses Facebook as just this like fun little great way to connect with people, and you don't realize the corporate betrayal that surrounds that
Right.
company. I mean,
Yeah. And you know what I love about it too? It's like my daughter took out of it, give credit where credit's due.
right,
Be fair.
right.
So she took fairness out of it as opposed to betrayal.
And the other thing that I always think of is these were 23-year-olds.
Amazing.
I mean, and like
100%.
no wonder they deceived each other, or I mean,
Made the
whether they
mistakes
did
that
or
they
not.
made.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
mistakes that they made, I made that times a million when I was 23. If I would have had capital in my hands and a great business idea, I would have
And the world
absolutely
watching
probably
you?
done the same thing. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you're 23.
It's a maturity
Yeah.
thing.
By the way,
with-
ego and maturity came up as a
of
topic
course.
as,
I was just
as
gonna
well.
say.
You know, with your daughter's age, John and I watched, and I'd heard about the movie, and I know all the books. I kind of don't get it. The Hunger Games, killing kids.
Yeah.
So I didn't get
Killing
it.
kids.
We just saw that movie. I hadn't seen it when it was out in the theaters. We got it on
And
DVD.
making fun of killing kids.
It's
I
like
didn't
Lord
like
of the
it.
Flies. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book and movie. You know.
Lord
And
of,
it was a futuristic concept.
Lord of the Flies is at my house every single day.
Yeah. I know. Hey, you want to play Lord of the Flies again? Except I'm always Piggy.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time. I don't want to be Piggy again.
Yeah, I agree. The kids love the whole Hunger Game thing.
When they first break out, you know, they just starts, all
Yeah.
of them are like getting stabbed. It's like, is
So,
this for real?
I think for adults with children and having been parents, you kind of have a different perspective. I think what the kids love so much about it is that there's a female heroine that is
Yes.
that is strong
That's what-
and that
yeah.
they can admire. And it was funny, this summer we went to Montana and we visited a dear friend of mine from high school whom I haven't seen since pretty much graduation. It's been a long time, but we reconnected on Facebook. Hello. So we went to visit, and he has become this complete outdoor guru, and he has every toy and contraption and firearm and camping equipment, you know, just on and on. So the girls were so excited because he had compound bows, and he set up
wow.
targets, and we went out in the woods by the creek,
Fun.
and those girls were doing their compound bow
Oh, that would be a blast.
target shooting.